YouTube, Steamtown Gaming here, and I'm back with episode 2 of Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. So recap, I've done 2 missions so far. The first mission was to retrieve the G-Virus samples, but unfortunately that did not go to plan. The second mission was to go to the City Hall and destroy the evidence of, the connection between Umbrella and the outbreak. Essentially what happened, we also ran into Nikolai. Now, if you recall in my other episode of Resident Evil 3 Project Nemesis, Nikolai, turns out, was running around killing off all the remaining Umbrella team members because Umbrella actually told him to do that. And I had no idea that he was in this game. I didn't know this was a reference to Nikolai. So that was quite interesting. I had no clue. And now we're just going to go straight into it. So this one is called Lights Out. City Hall destroyed, the evidence at City Hall destroyed. Wolfpack is ordered to suppress another threat to Umbrella's reputation, survivors. But with an old enemy and his new friends in the way, killing innocent people isn't going to be as easy as Wolfpack thought. So as you recall, we're the Wolfpack and we are the bad guys. I mean, we have to kill the innocent victims. We have to kill innocent people because we're bad guys. We have to kill anyone who's, a witness to what's actually going on. This sucks. But as you recall, the government ends up just censoring the whole thing anyway, so it's kind of for naught. Now, of course, Umbrella doesn't know yet, but the government is planning on nuking the city. Of course, they've got theories that it's going to happen, but they've got no strong evidence it's going to happen just yet. The government's still deciding what to do, so Nikolai was ordered to take out the other members of his team because they, were witnesses as well. And a bit of a spoiler alert, it should be quite obvious at this point. Umbrella is going to do the same thing with these guys unless they can, complete an extra mission or something like that. It's kind of complicated, but we're going to get into it.
A number of survivors in Raccoon City may still have information that could damage the corporation. We don't have time to hunt them down individually, so we're going to have you knock out a power grid that will take down the city's telecommunications. We can't let anything get out that might link us to the outbreak. We're sending you some electromagnetic pulse generators that you will use to deactivate the power plant in the northern sector of the city. A supply chopper is inbound with the generators. Rendezvous with it on the Raccoon City Hospital rooftop helipad.
Objective confirmed. We're moving to the hospital now.
No way. So those things on the walls in Resident Evil 3 were EMP emitters put up by this team. I had no idea. I thought they were explosives, but then they didn't detonate, so I didn't really think about it. But fuck, there is a lot of connections between 3 and this. I mean, obviously they're in the same general area, but that is what happened. Holy crap. It's like, I had no idea that these parties were just sort of interacting with each other. But then again, I've only played this game once to completion. So, I've said it once, I've said it many times in fact, that a hospital is one of the last places you want to go during this zombie apocalypse. This is where the zombies are going to have easy access to, sick, injured people, and it's going to spread much, much faster. As soon as a hospital gets infected, this is where it's going to really take off. It's basically like a match comparing running gasoline. What's this? Ooh. Like a party. The door is locked.
Good evening, Umbrella Security Service. Hope you haven't forgotten your friend Nikolai. I see you escaped, my little diversion at City Hall.
It's the UBCS traitor. What's his angle?
Unfortunately, my client can't have you interfering with our little side project. So, I've rigged up a few toys to keep you busy.
Back off! Kill them! Soldiers approaching.
Oh, these things like
Blow them out! It's a trap! Some of the zombies are set with explosives. Watch your distance!
My little contraption seemed to be working perfectly.
collect the data. So I thought they would just here to kill a bunch of random innocent civilians. That's not the case. They want to track down specific civilians, probably someone who has at least worked with Umbrella or something like that, who may or may not have evidence on them. So that's what we're doing. We're basically not executing civilians, we're just blocking out the communications, which is really fucked up because they can't call, you know, whoever's on the outside to help. Theory, but it's even possible that the government may have actually nuked Raccoon City because they weren't receiving any kind of communications, basically meaning that no one was still left alive in Raccoon City when they nuked it. So that's probably why they did nuke it, because they weren't hearing anything. But it turns out they had blocked out communications, at least for a large portion of the city.
Need to find bullets. Don't move. What the hell is that? Don't let your guard down.
Then we'll show up. My squad mates will show up. Come on guys, come on, you know you want to. It's like 4 eyes is down. 4 eyes just needs a little bit of attention. What if I can give a medal for attention? No, it's gonna be her. It'd probably be me if I wasn't, if I was someone else, if I was the actual medic. Probably give her help. So the hospital was in Resident Evil 3. It was probably a different area of the hospital. There was some research being conducted by Umbrella in the hospital as well. They were conducting hunters in the third game. Nikolai ended up blowing up the hospital, if I recall. And I do recall correctly. He ended up facing explosive charges in the lobby. And probably all around the hospital as well. Definitely. And not only that, there was also a concept that there was other survivors from this team hiding in the hospital as well. Also set to retrieve things. But I don't know what. The prize black card. I don't know why I didn't read that. The prize black card. I don't know where the black card is. Probably up the stairs. I thought I just had to wait for everyone since I don't need the black card. Probably up here, maybe in this room. Zero gallery items. That's fucked up. Oops, hit the wrong button. Like a motherfucker. Like a stupid asshole, I pushed the wrong button. But I did find some data. This is where we came from. This is the happy retirement party that was going on. Happy retirement. Kind of puts it in perspective about the whole, you know, he was a teenager from retirement. Well, he or she was a nurse and doctor who retired on when this shit went down, so that was one hell of a start. Guy, what the hell? This guy's running around. Am I full? Hello? Oh, data. I don't want data. There it is. Found it. Found it. Antibacterial spray, as we found out, cures you. From the third game, we also found out that the T-virus can be cured within the first few stages. Well, at least in the first stage. Only if it's a small bite, though. Multiple bites won't save you, but there is a vaccine that fully works. I'm guessing that this is what's in the spray. It's the anti-virus or antibacterial spray. Oh, look at this. By the liquors if you don't shake them off fast.
Reloading! Looks like he's rigged up trip mines with laser triggers. Keep your eyes open and shoot him if you see him.
Delta Team, the EMP supply chopper is inbound. Get to the roof.
Radios on the road.
God damn it! Watch those trip mines!
These people look injured.
Be careful, Melanie.
Four eyes is down.
Be careful, Melanie.
There we go. Alright, let's rock. Rock out with your gun out. Haha, didn't say anything dirty. Continuing on, Nikolai was, of course, one of the recon things, and he went in there to sort of retrieve evidence as well. I think that he's been paid by someone else from the outside of Umbrella. Maybe someone who is in Umbrella and sort of just like, you know, packing their bags, getting ready. I don't really know, but according to the first game, the evidence that we found linked him to him just selling, not selling, him actually working for Umbrella. That all he did was, well, work for Umbrella, and Umbrella told him to do that. So the fact is that they're getting surprised that he was, you know, doing something else is weird. In fact, there's a good chance that he was, in fact, being hired to do something else by someone. Well, by someone else. He said his client, but who is his client? I don't know.
BX, look alive!
Reloading! Cover me!
Careful, Nickstone.
The T-virus is spreading in my body. I won't have long.
So that health chick, she's probably got a health thing on her, a antibacterial spray on her. Four Eyes looks like she's infected. I don't think she's going to turn.
Keep this plus the CO2.
Definitely blew up the hospital.
Let's go.
Which is weird because in the third game.
God damn it. Man, Nikolai just shut down a supply block. Fucking burning up in here.
Do not let Nikolai get a hold of those EMP charges. Get to that crash site and recover them immediately.
Kill those bucks!
In the third game, it's close. It's on the time, not self-detonation.
through there. Hurry! Enemy 121 Hunter! Concentrate your fire!
That is a lot harder than I'm thinking, that's for sure. Even though the exact name,
We can exit through there.
they'll just
Hurry!
say, "Hey, the reason why they're hunting so much is they were experimenting on this hospital is done by Umbrella, and if I wasn't here and setting up traps for other members of his own team, because they were sent here to retrieve evidence as well. I don't think it's evidence that they get research done on
Concentrate your fire!
Okay, let's roll. We just ran past it. Probably. Laser set wires, definitely not the
Shit! The MA-121s are out! Open fire!
Looks like they don't like fire. So I'm guessing this is the back way, or, you know, because we played as Carlos when we went to the hospital, if you recall, and they should have put the park not too far away from here. Remember, this is basically a remake of the original Raccoon City, so...
Alright, let's get to that crash site.
So there's going to be a lot of buildings and shit that were from the original game. Original first series of games.
Fire! Fire in the hole! Look, I'm out!
This weapon sucks. Is it bacterial spray? Okay, that will help out. Now I need to take look out. Oh. Thank you. Raccoon City. Just a sign that says Raccoon City. Looks like something's going to burst through there. I really just want to try and compare this game to the original Raccoon City game. city that was in Resident Evil 3 Project Nemesis. And of course, Nemesis is walking around. Just walking around. To the police department. I see trees. Yep, there's the park. I said that it'd be close by. And yeah, there it is. There's the Raccoon City Park. And there was, what else was in the park? There was more survivors from Nikolai's original team. Well, they didn't survive, but this is... Oh god, sorry. So this is where we encountered the giant-ass worm in Resident Evil 3. This is also where we encountered Nikolai's hidden bunker, as you will. Now, of course, I mentioned that Nemesis is walking around. He's actually chasing down the STARS members, and as far as I can tell, Jill Valentine is the only remaining STARS member, and he will continue to follow her around. We will run into him at some point.
The down chopper is over by that clock tower. Let's move.
Ah, the clock tower.
The entrance is barricaded. We'll have to find a way around.
And the clock tower is where Nikolai's team was supposed to regroup. Remember, Nikolai's team consisted of supervisors and these other mercenaries. Now, the mercenaries was Carlos. They were kept in the dark. They were told they were there to simply retrieve as many survivors as possible. Well, the supervisors, they really knew what was going on. They knew that they were there for other reasons. I thought it was to plant explosives. That was not the case. They were there to look for data and basically security. And we're probably receiving constant orders on what to do next. But it all basically went to shit. And Nikolai, of course, I thought he was just told by Umbrella, but it turns out that's not the case. He keeps mentioning a client, so that refers to someone outside of Umbrella. So there's someone else basically asking him to retrieve all this shit, do this stuff. Let's go in. Find the EMPs. Nikolai has a small shed that was small, like tool shed size base, hidden in a graveyard that was next to the park. There's another one.
EMP secured. Who's got the next one?
If you want the last EMP charge, come get it!
Shit. It's that UBCS scum.
Wolfpack, take him out. You need that EMP.
Hold still.
But Wolfpack won't take him out because, if I recall, it was Nemesis who took him out in the third game. But then again, that was just a guideline. This is going on a completely different set of rules again. But as I said, Nikolai has the remaining EMP. And this is the clock tower, which they were supposed to meet up here. And then they were supposed to ring the clock tower to signal the guy in a helicopter who was waiting in a warehouse not too far away to come over, pick them up, and escort survivors in and out of Raccoon City. But of course, that didn't go to plan. And in fact, we eventually got Jill Valentine to ring the bell, and then Nemesis showed up and blew up the helicopter with his rocket launcher.
Take cover, he's got a sniper rifle!
Someone distract him with suppressive fire so we can move!
Ha! You fools don't even know what you are doing! Do you really think that I could have done this all alone, comrades? How do you think I knew where you were going? How did I know about your precious EMP devices? My client gave me your comm channel. That's right. I've been gathering combat data for Operation Watchdog. You have been most useful in assisting me.
Watch out! Watch out!
Of course, my client wants this information. They will have to pay for it, and neither you or them can stop me.
We will defeat him, God will not kill him. I thought that was a big pot of stash. Hang on. So while I'm fighting Echo, EMP stands for electromagnetic pulse, which can interfere with electronics. They've probably got the right EMP and they interfere with telecommunications, which this technology exists into normal people.
Watch out!
In fact, it's
Incoming!
a common counter-terrorism.
Not bad.
Strategy to knock out so they couldn't dominate.
This might be easier than I thought. Maybe I overestimated the USS.
Lockdown. Lockdown the doors off. I just realised that Nikolai, the storyline, literally outside the hospital where Nikolai blew it up. Because that's how it was in the third game. So when this team was on the roof, Nikolai was outrunning Nemesis, and he was actually being chased probably inside. This is probably inside the building right now, chasing Nikolai.
Incoming!
Well, this could be off by 7. Don't really know.
Watch out!
You are ruining my work.
Beautiful. Grenade! Grenade!
Nikolai is not a priority. Disengage and proceed to the power plant immediately. We need to deactivate that power grid.
So a lot of the locations in this game were used from Resident Evil 3. So the clock tower, the hospital, the park, and of course the power plant. But the power plant was a hell of a lot different. I don't even think it was really. I think Jill was just in the outskirts of the power plant, where they would where the transformers were. That's where Jill Valentine was. This is going to be inside the generation facility. Oh, this room, yes. Yes, of course. Remember, a lot of people fled here, and even some of the members of the Umbrella Corporation, the Marines, the low-level officers, they didn't understand what was going on, and they were told to bring survivors here. So I'm guessing that's where these people came from. Jill Valentine is behind this door. A door we can't access, but she is in there. That's where the chapel is. It's just bringing back so many memories. I just didn't know that these were related. Jill Valentine was laying on this table because she was very sick. She was infected from the T-virus, and then we took Carlos, and Carlos picked up a we started Carlos from right here, and then Carlos went through, but it's just rearranged slightly differently. But yeah, this is what happened. So obviously this actually hasn't happened just yet. They're probably on the train right now. No, it can't have, because Carlos blew up the hospital. So they must have come and gone. But Jill Valentine was in the chapel, laying on top of this table.
We secured the EMP charges. Mission update requested.
Wolfpack management is not sure what's motivating Nikolai, but he seems to have ulterior motives. We'll keep looking into it.
So we couldn't actually come through this door, use data. So these people here were just simple survivors who tried to make it through. So this is after Carlos had the run-in with Nemesis, saved Jill from being infected, and have left. Jill is now heading towards the facility as we speak. Or as I speak. As you watch. I'm just blown out about how connected this game really is with the third game. It's only because I recently played the third game and then started playing this game I really understand what's going on and the connection between the two.
Spec Ops.
Watch out!
Cover me!
So these special ops were definitely not in the third game. They're the bad guys. The people we're shooting at are the good guys, essentially. Probably don't help any survivors they see and being a bunch of assholes. Now, if I recall, there's a couple multiple choice answers at the end of the game in regards to what decision should we make at this point in time. Should we help someone or shouldn't we help someone? Or which direction we have to take. There's a lot of those in Resident Evil 3 and there's a couple in this game if I recall. There's definitely at least one. So we'll reach the power plant. This mission is a hell of a lot bigger than the others. I'd say it's bigger than the other two combined at this point. This way. What's behind door number 1? I need everyone here. Yeah. She's hot. Do her, do myself. Alright, we're ready to go. Team Wolfpack.
Command, we've reached the power plant.
Copy that. Plant the EMP charges on the generators and knock out that power grid.
Knocking out the power grid will cause the, of course, the cell phone towers to go down, so no one can use internet or use their cell phones to transmit data outside of the, area that's shut down. Okay, raise generator.
I need cover! Here!
Oh, no way.
Watch out! Live grenade! One EMP charge set. Now for the second one.
I'm done playing games with you, security service.
Shit, it's Nikolai! He's on the catwalk above us! Take cover! Incoming!
Okay, YouTube, I'm just going to make this the end of the episode. I'm just going to restart it immediately. Alright, catch you later.